Look at the little dog. We got Samson in our little TikTok live retry. We're getting ready to make some wild lettuce extract.
As you can see, I'm pretty relaxed.
So we're going to show y'all how to do it. Last time my husband and I made wild lettuce extract, we cooked it in a crock pot and for over 24 hours and then cooked the water off. This go around, we're going to make a tincture. Because a tincture preserves longer than the other extract. So we harvested this wild lettuce yesterday. I actually kind of just kept it in a little bit of water to cool. Right here on the midrib of the spine, of the leaf. So that's what we want to look for. And the milky white substance, which is the lacticarium. So if you scratch the stem, a piece we're cutting up here.
Here.
Because I've got it on the end.
Maybe? Is it? No.
Here's some. And that's where our medicinal properties come from, lacticarium. So that's what we want to extract. Historically, this has been used for pain, insomnia, cough. They use it for whooping cough back in the 80s. GI inflammation. It can help with GI inflammation. I used it my last menstrual cycle and absolutely loved it. I did not have to take any ibuprofen at all. I felt like it really helped with my cramps. I felt like it really helped with my backache. I felt like it really helped with bloating. Because this is, now like if you're on heart medications, you would definitely want to talk to, like a holistic practitioner about taking this, because it does increase your urine output, which like for me, I felt like was great because it was kind of flushing off some of the water weight gain. Like biology and anatomy and stuff, a little more than chemistry. I struggled through chemistry. My husband's really good at chemistry, but biology is more my thing. But yeah, so as far as identifying plants, you don't learn nothing, do you?
Yeah.
But, they do teach about, photosynthesis and how the plants reproduce and stay alive and their water and all that. So we're going to cut all this up. I'm hoping, we're going to have, because I'm going to do a quart. And so what we're going to do is fill this up with the lettuce. And then I'm going to cover it in some Everclear. And my husband just picked me up another bottle because I actually am running low. And how much did he say it was?
$37.
$37. And the last time I was at the store, it was $27.99. So the cost of everything is freaking going through the roof. So then we're going to let that infuse for 6 weeks. And then I'm going to do like the water heat extraction. I'm going to strain the lettuce from it. And then I'll have the Everclear with the plant extract. And then cook it in some low heat. I've seen a lot of people asking, does the heat destroy the properties? High heat will. You don't want to go boiling, your herbal medicines on a high heat, because that will destroy the compounds. But a low heat with some water is how we can extract some more compounds. Then we'll blend it together, and it won't be, so it's potent. That'll be a really well-rounded extract that's gonna preserve as well. Something is wrong with my signal out here.
I know, mine's the same.
Is it? I hope we're not glitching on TikTok. We might be. Has anybody said anything?
I made a laughing emoji. Yeah.
Yeah, I see the lacticarium coming out of it.
play. You know, like this one playlist that goes for an hour. Look, I'm gonna say I'm favorite.
I've finally got my garden about pretty much done. I've been planting in my garden for a month. So I think I finally did. Now the bigger pieces of the stalk, they're getting harder to cut. I'll be losing it everywhere. My niece loves doing this stuff. She loves, I'm gonna take these leaves off. She loves to make the stuff, but she doesn't like to take it.
Yeah. No, I like making it, but I don't like actually eating it or drinking it. Which I can drink it, just that one.
Now you could also just use some 80 proof whatever you wanted to. You don't have to do it this way. You know, there's a few ways, you know, to use it. Like I said, we cooked it down in the crock pot last time. That's my husband's favorite way to do it. And if you do it that way, store it in the refrigerator. Sometimes it can be hard to get all the water cooked off of it. And anytime there's water, you know, we got to worry about preservation. So I would put it in the refrigerator, and honestly, I can't tell you how long it'll last. I do know I left mine on the counter, and it lasted about a week. And I tasted it
Yesterday.
No, it was actually I think the day before yesterday, and it had a rancid taste to it. You know, you'll know it tastes different. You know, so, and I'm not dead. I didn't die.
Oh God, messed up. Don't make everybody scared to try.
Honestly, I love this stuff. I do. It's like the last time we made it, my husband wanted it, and I didn't try it. This is really the first year I've tried it, and like I said, with my menstrual cycle, there's no going back. There's no going back for me now. But so yeah, you could definitely do an 80 proof alcohol.
I'm gonna break the scissors.
Let it sit for 6 weeks, and you don't have to do, you know, the water extraction like I'm talking about doing. I think like that's considered really what we would call a dual extraction, and it's a little more, I hate to use the word advanced, but it is a little more. It's kind of a step up from just making your standard tinctures. So so you could do it that way. Like I said, we can dry the leaves and grind it down into a powder for teas, or you don't have to grind it down, just keep the leaves. Cook it down like I did in my other video. You know, I was thinking a good way to preserve that, like I've got these little bitty molds where I make gummy bears, or not gummy bears, gummies, yeah, like elderberry and turmeric gummies, for ginger root gummies for the kids.
You have 2 bear one, just bear molds, and then you have 2 of, or just maybe, I think, yeah.
So they're little, like, I think like the smallest one holds maybe like, they're 2.5 milliliters. So I thought that would be, now I was taking of the extract I made about 0.5 to 0.7.5 milliliters. It seemed to do okay with me. But you could get those little gummy trays, because she made some ice cubes. She just plays with all my stuff when she's over. What are you? What's she? And my dog loves having her over too, because he gets so much more attention. He does not like the camera though. Look at him. He snubs it. He's smart. He knows he hates being on camera and having his picture done.
He's on camera now.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I was saying about the gummy molds, you could, with that extract in the crock pot method, could maybe drop it. She made little ice cubes, so she's got little gummy bear ice cubes right now going in them. But I thought maybe you could put the extract, if you cook it down with just the water, maybe kind of putting it in those for like a little small dose and freezing it would definitely preserve it longer as well. It's gonna, the extract in the crock pot is gonna preserve longer the more water that you get off of it. What are you doing? Where'd you go?
The piece flew. The piece flew so.
It's just one piece. Don't worry about it. My husband is finally cutting the tree in the front yard. Needed to be pruned so bad. We've got 2 gorgeous maple trees in our yard, but pulling in the driveway.
You get like a free car wash out of a tree.
The leaves just, you hit the leaves coming in the pot.
I'm gonna take this one. It's skinny. Nice.
Yeah, that'll be easy for you to cut, definitely.
Yeah, I was really struggling on my other one.
This is don't get, yeah, these top leaves, we're just gonna, actually the bottom of that one is still looking a little, you know, we need to, he's just wanting to bark at everything today. He's getting on my nerves.
I know.
He's
just barking at nothing.
Actually, he's barking at that big dog, probably in the other yard, like he's a...
You can barely...
Y'all know how little dogs are. They think they're freaking...
giant.
Rottweilers or something.
I think they're a giant.
Because there's a couple of they're huskies down there. You stab me with your scissors, girl. You crazy, girl.
You didn't stab me with them before you started the live video.
I'm probably going to blend this up some more once. Yeah, I'll show you. We'll just take you guys with us. Show you what we're doing. We were actually getting ready to trying to make a TikTok of it, and I said, let's go live. You want to go TikTok live? Because then I was actually going to make a YouTube video.
But then you decided to go live.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have made a YouTube video. That might have been. I'm not going to use that because it's a little... Let's see, I'm going to put some in the jar just to kind of see where we are exactly.
While I continue cutting this last piece. Jeez, how many branches has he taken off?
There was a lot.
Samson, don't stand on. Come on. Samson, come here. Look in your chair.
Do what? I can't hear you.
He's saying if you want to come look at the tree.
Oh. Now we're on TikTok live making tinctures right now. I'll look at it when we get done. Thank you. Want it 2 times. Actually, that's probably about, so we might have enough to make another one.
I'll sit in this chair.
Because that's probably, I don't want to pack it too full.
Get up in it. Come on. Up here. Where do you want to go? Jeez, that took it all.
Yeah. So that about gave us. So that's filled that up. How many? We don't even know how many we chopped up. How many plants did we chop up?
I chopped up 2. You chopped up 2. 4.
I think we chopped up more than that.
I chopped up. Well, I kind of did 1.5.
I don't even. I've lost count of how
She's
many
done 2 big
plants that. How many?
You've done 2.
Now some people too. It's like, when is the best time to harvest these? And really, I guess it's debatable. In my opinion, I mean, they can really be harvested whenever. The younger it is, the less bitter it's gonna be. When a plant flowers, This is a biennial plant, meaning it lives for 2 years. In the second year of the plant, it blooms the flowers that then go to seed and fall on the ground, get blown around, and it reproduces the little baby ones. And then the little baby ones this year will come back next year and bloom out flowers and reproduce seed. When a plant is flowering, it's putting all of its energy into blooming and into reproducing its seed. So if you get it before it flowers, the energy is still in the leaves and the stems of the plant. But some people say there's more lacticarium in them when they're blooming. So you could really, get them whenever. But like I said, they're going to be more bitter if they're blooming. And if you do get them when they're blooming, save some seeds, get some seeds, or help spread the seeds around, before you go taking it, yeah. So that means I'll definitely be able to draw these. I like it. I think it's pretty, is what I think. It's actually, the leaves kind of look like arugula to me. This is growing. I know it's all over the southeast, guys. It seems to like a
rocky and dry area.
Yeah, kind of rocky, dry area. My sister in her yard, although, it was in my mom's flower bed.
And that was kind of like dry.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of was dry. My sister, actually, is though kind of by the creek down there, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was at the rocks.
But it was at the rocks. Yeah.
So it's definitely in like a rocky area or dry.
So these are going to be, yay! I don't know if I want to hang these inside or outside.
Hang them inside.
Because they'll probably dry better outside. I've got my...
Wouldn't bugs come and get them maybe if they're outside?
I've got my mustard seed. I hung them upside down to dry outside, and they dried out much faster than the broccoli seed I have drying in my garage. But there's just more airflow outside, but it's in the shade. It's definitely over there in the shade, but it has dried out faster than, I don't think my broccoli seed is still completely dried out yet. So this would actually probably dry faster if I hung it over there with the mustard seed as opposed to in my house on the wall. Although it makes pretty decoration. My kitchen is goldenrod, dried goldenrod. I got it all over the place, don't I? And I was drying it, but it was so pretty. I just left it that way. I wanted to keep it that way, right?
Yep.
So I wonder what you do. Did you pick all the leaves off that? We could dry this too, or should we? Oh, you're doing another one.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess we're cutting up
these smaller ones.
The smaller ones.
That piece just flew.
Well, it's okay if we lose a piece. We got plenty.
Definitely.
Yeah, so like I was saying, once you spot it, I mean, if my 9-year-old niece can identify wild lettuce, you can identify wild lettuce,
and
right?
elderberry bush.
Yeah, and she's done good. She identified an elderberry bush yesterday. We actually took some cuttings off of it to try to propagate some. Now, we planted a couple of elderberry bushes at my sister's house in 2020. So this is only their really second year in the ground, and they're just not big. The one we saw yesterday was
huge.
It was 15 foot tall, 15 foot wide. That thing was huge.
It was probably 20 feet wide.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
and 15 feet high.
So we took some cuttings. I did take some like new wood and old wood cuttings, because honestly, I think you're supposed to do the hardwood, the older wood in the summer or or not summer, the late winter when it's in a dormant state. But the softwood you can do in the spring when it's starting to bloom. So I've got an experiment running in there. I've always got some kind of experiment going on to figure out what the best method anything was. My big experiment this year were the sweet potato slips. You know, which method worked best. So in case you haven't seen my videos on sweet potato slips, the best way, because I always learned, you know, you put a sweet potato in water and you get your sweet potato slips. And you do. But they grow so much better in dirt. I mean, that's how I'm going to grow them from here on out.
We're selling sweet potatoes.
Get them scissors in my face. Going up. And really, I didn't even wash this, but I didn't have to. Really, it was clean. I didn't really notice any insects on it at all.
There was no insects.
And I just kind of left it overnight because if there was insects, they're going to crawl off. Like I said, I kind of just had it in some water. You just stabbed me with those. You need to pay attention. You didn't stab me, but look. See what you did? I'm going to cut you back. We're gonna get put in TikTok jail and not safely using scissors.
That's not gonna be me. That's gonna be you.
I didn't even think about, really think about it.
That's gonna be you.
Nope. Here, you want to cut? Which one you want to cut?
This one. You think?
The little one.
I ain't cutting this. I'm dying.
I don't know.
Ugh.
This might. I mean, if I cut all of this, I might have enough for another jar, but I don't. We can do a small one. We can do a pint. You know what we'll do? I'll do one with just some 80 fruit. I'll do a small one of that. And we'll test it out. We'll see which extract works the best, which likes the best. I mean, you know, like I said, I love this stuff. Ain't no going back. My husband loves this. My husband was actually the one who first even told me about wild lettuce a few years back, whenever. And, yeah, because I didn't know. And we cut it up. But that year, we actually used the roots. We were using, that's kind of got a yellow on it, using the root with it.
Finished. Finally.
We need that. Do you know what a pint glass or a pint jar size is?
No.
You know the smaller ones?
No.
Um,
You're gonna do that. And I'll stay here.
Well, really, if we're gonna blend it up, we should probably
I'll go in.
go inside. And
I'll bring the phone.
I'm wondering if we might need this one. I don't know.
No.
I don't think if we do a smaller jar, like I said, I'm excited. I had those to hang and dry. I was hoping I did. So we're going to put all this in here.
Where's the camera?
We're going to... I'll bring the camera.
I got it. Look.
That way I can see what we're doing.
Stay fell. Steak. Samson, were you eating grass again?
All right, we're headed into the kitchen. I know I probably got to speak all of this into the food.
Yeah, you do. Sam?
Redo our. This will be harder for me.
It will.
See, those are the broccoli seeds. See if you can see them drying. But I don't think. Well, yeah, it's actually been a minute since I checked. Yeah, those are feeling pretty dry. We got our baked potatoes and everything everywhere.
Where do you want me to put these?
I don't know. We didn't think this through, did we?
No.
We're dropping.
Okay.
There we go. That'll work, I think.
I'll take my gloves.
Will it?
Yeah.
Stand there.
So you can see the dishes right there.
Okay, so I need another jar. I'm gonna get one that's been back in the back and clean. Okay.
What is? There's a comment on this.
I don't know, would you prefer cookie dough or dildo? Who knows what that's about?
I don't know.
Okay, so we've got that one. Let's set this aside here.
Oh no.
So this is we may have more than.
Make 2 of these. Give it to more people. 20 plus? No, maybe.
I'm wondering if
What's on?
that side's kind of cramming it pretty full there. We'll blend it up and see how it
You
goes.
set your speaker out there.
Do what?
You set your speaker out there, and I think your other phone.
I'll get it later. See, I don't. Probably can't show this because we'll get in trouble.
Yeah,
On
let's
the,
just not show it.
Where I've got a little ninja blender.
Oh,
I love
goodness.
this thing. That's okay. I'm not going to use it anyway. I'm going to use a plastic lid.
so you can reuse it.
Because, see, I've got these plastic lids that I can put on. But if you're going to be using these type lids,
the metals,
you need to put some, like wax paper in between, your stuff to keep it from,
rusting.
And it will rust, believe it or not. Yeah, here's some just like wax freezer paper. That's what I use. And that'll keep it from rusting. I like the wide mouth jars too because it's just easier to get your plants out when it comes to extracting. See if you can find me another one of these lids over there.
Okay.
Yeah, where is my ninja? Here is this. Here is this.
Oh, here we go. What is it?
Oh, that'll work perfect.
First try. Oh.
So I've got this measured out, and I'm actually just gonna. Maybe I should have put the alcohol in first. Oh, it'll be all right. We'll just top it off. Okay, so we're getting this in my little ninja blender. Do you want to make our labels while I'm doing this? Here is this.
Make the first one.
But where is my Sharpie? I think did I leave it out front?
You'll write the first one.
Okay. This is
You
just
want to use the
80,
Sharpie or
80
pen?
proof, huh?
Sharpie or pen?
Probably the pen. The Sharpie's going to be too thick.
Okay. Can you make the first label? How many labels do we need?
2. Put put wild lettuce and vodka. Or no, do wild lettuce, 80p for 80 proof. And then make one that says wild lettuce, 190p.
Oh my goodness.
Did I get the lid to this?
Which one?
I'm really excited to try this. I want to see which one I like better. Whether I like the cooked down. Obviously, like I said, anytime you're using alcohol, it's going to, preserve for a long time. All right, let's blend. I'm not exactly going to pulverize it, but I'm blending it some. break out that plant matter a little bit more, get the extracts flowing, the compounds extracted. Okay, I think that's really just kind of, oh yeah, that's it. You're not polarizing it. Where, got one of these. Try not to make too big of a mess.
You're gonna have to write for
Where's
it.
my,
Drop it in.
why can't you write it? What happens, you mess it up, or can't spell it, or what? You're the label maker. You're like the label making queen.
No.
Okay, so that's really.
When was I?
Did I use it all, or do I still? We still got a little bit, but this is pretty. This is enough in here. So actually, I can cook that into really a tea. Use it fresh and drink the. Now, when I was drinking on the crock pot that I made, I'm actually going to top that off. I was sipping out of it, and I drank about half a shot glass, about 15, 20, a tablespoon. Kind of took it in a tablespoon. But it had been. Let's get us a paper towel and wipe our rim off real good. What do we got going on?
Lots of people have joined.
It's hard to pay attention to comments. Sorry, guys. I can only do so much at one time. Wipe your rim off there good.
A lot of people
Make
are
sure
joining.
it's clean and dry. Got our lid on here.
A lot of people are joining and following.
Well, that's good. I could probably maybe fit a little more. We'll see. I'll let that sit a minute. We might add some more to it. Did you get the sticker?
No. Been waiting.
Is that leaking? Because that's supposed to be leak proof. Is what it says right there. And this is Ball. So Ball gonna be letting me down like that? Oh my goodness. You guys, with the mason jars, remember you couldn't find a freaking mason jar anywhere? Oh my God, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. Luckily, I always have mason jars because I love them. Like, this is my little cabinet here. I've got there's some cinnamon. This is Eastern. I got, we're gonna go, y'all want to see the herb cabinet, what we got in here?
That's a whole nother video.
Yes, it is. But,
It's gonna be an hour long.
there's some Ceylon cinnamon sticks. What do we got? That's rose hips. We got rose hips. Echinacea root, good for the immune system. That's orange peel. That's like a tea blend. This is some of my antibiotic honey. This is infused with oregano, rosemary, thyme, and white pine needle. And it tastes like sweet spaghetti, doesn't it? So that's really good for like when the kids get sick. And what else we got in here? That looks like, I think that's dandelion root. I don't really have that label. That's not wise. There's some thyme. That's from my garden last year. What else we got in here? Ginger root. I mean, it's endless. It goes on and on. On and on and on. I've been doing this for years.
5 years.
Yeah, longer than that. So I don't even know how. How did I even get started on this? Why did I even open this in the first place?
Because you're crazy.
You're crazy, girl. You're crazy. I really wish I had my little. Go out front where we were making the labels for the tomatoes and see if my Sharpies are out there.
Okay.
Because I've got a real fine Sharpie I like. I keep wiping this. Yeah, because I felt like that was leaking for a second and like, what? Like I said, Ball is just superior. It's American made. Anything American made lasts and works so much better than all the other stuff. So the next one we're going to do. I'm not even going to really worry about rinsing it because it's all alcohol. So, now for the big one. The Mac Daddy here.
I'm going to check the back.
I actually might have. Did you find it?
No, I'm going to check the back first.
Okay. I might need another jar to kind of, because I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to be.
I gotta go get a charge cord.
A charge cord?
Yeah.
So if we're just joining, we're making wild lettuce, wild prickly lettuce, like tuberose lettuce, tinctures. Because I love this stuff. Nobody, maybe nobody else don't like it. I love it. I'm like, I am a fan now. I definitely am. Like I said, took it. I had the fresh. This is the one that actually kind of went rancid on me. But that's what I made in the Copperhead rub. Yeah. And it's like you want to store it in the refrigerator. It's going to last longer. Don't know quite how much. Now this one, I took this bottle right here and I filled it. I put the extract in and then topped it off with some moonshine. And as of last night, it was still good. So if you can do alcohol, I know some people can't. If you can't do alcohol, put it in your refrigerator. Or, like I said, here now that we're in the kitchen, where's these little gummy molds? See, she's made some ice. You could drop your lettuce extract in these. This is, and freeze them that way. I wonder how many this holds. But that might be a little big. Like I said, let's see. I've got a dropper. Let me get a cup of water here.
Get some more right here. You have some normal bears.
Those are, those are even bigger, aren't they?
No, these are, I think, the same size.
Is this dropper? I don't know what. Because I'm curious, because I might even do that myself. Here's this. Can I even get it? Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's see. So if we fill that up. See, those might be a little big because for me, like that dropper, which is probably
it's not
0.75 milliliters, was enough for me.
It's not that full either because the stuff right there.
I mean, it's not. So really, this probably holds 1.5 milliliters. And I think I remember the last time I made elderberry gummies that it was 1.5 milliliters. So, a full-grown man, definitely, or you might be able to, everybody's different, everybody's different. But, like I said, just my thoughts were, that's probably a neat little, and anytime you wanted, just pop one, get your little, a little frozen gummy, lettuce extract. So, okay, so now that we got this going, see, yeah, because this is twice as much. Let me grab another jar. That's not a jar. I can't find what I'm looking for. This will work for now.
It's a weird looking jar.
I know, it's kind of a little waved one, which I like it. I do, but it doesn't hold as much, so. But it'll work just for, All right, so now, this is the PGA stuff here. Trying to keep the label turned the other way.
So you don't get kicked off TikTok again.
Crazy. And I'm probably saying, half a dropper. Same kind of with this stuff. Half a dropper, 0.5. Start with 0.25 and go from there. You'll be able to safely adjust from there. love this Ninja blender. I don't know. My dad actually got me another one that was a bigger size. It doesn't work nowhere near as good. He's got me this one. It's like my dad got me this one. My mom got me the little one. But with the bigger one, it just doesn't blend as well. It kind of gets stuck in the bottom and doesn't blend it up. So I was actually kind of a little disappointed in that one. So, okay. So let me transfer this here so we can get the rest of it blended up. Still got some more here. This is just really like a 1-to-2 ratio with the plant matter and the... Like I said, this is a little more complex, but at the same time, it's going to give us a more well-rounded because you're extracting chemicals using the alcohol and because it's more than 80 proof. This is 190. So you can't really get away too much with watering down your 80 proof because then it's not going to preserve as well. But with your 190, you can cut it in half. What? I didn't see.
Oh, together. He wants to join the live.
But yeah, I'm wearing gloves because we've been handling wild lettuce.
And what is she?
What kind of my eyes look? Oh my God, weird. Like,
look, what
is there a filter on this thing or something?
Yeah, remember you put that filter on.
What is it? Cat eyes? Because it looks terrible.
Someone said, "What are you making?" What are you making?
We're doing wild lettuce extracts. And look, the gloves, we were wearing the gloves because the lacticarium from the plant, because we were cutting it up. And if you're handling it, it can absorb into your skin and give you, the effects that the herbal medicine would, And it's not really in a regulated manner. So, we're wearing gloves. Which for me, I probably wouldn't care with her. I didn't want her to get it. Okay, so, ooh, look how green that is.
Someone said I love these tutorials, queen.
Says I love what?
I love these tutorials, queen.
Who was it? I wonder if it's one of my followers. Okay.
What is
so that's really,
what is wild lettuce?
Wild lettuce grows in nature all around. I know it's all over the southeastern United States probably right now. You can find it around in your backyard. It grows.
It's normally in rocky, dry areas.
And historically, it's been used for pain, insomnia, cough. In the 1800s, the doctors used it to treat whooping cough. And it has, he attributed I had read what a doctor had wrote on it. It was really neat, just because, like I said, it was back in 1814, an English doctor. And he attributed its success in whooping cough to the antispasmodic activity that it had on the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is smooth muscle. So I was talking about how it really helped me with my menstrual cramps. It's because our uterus is a smooth muscle. It can help with GI inflammation because our GI tract is smooth muscle. What are you laughing at? My husband has had 3 spinal surgeries. Like, I don't even know how he's still going, but he does. And he really he thinks it helps a lot with muscle spasms, and it decreases inflammation. So, like, as far as, pain would go, it would help decrease inflammation. If you're fighting like pain, especially chronic pain, inflammation is your enemy. So it's an anti-inflammatory. They also say, you know, it acts on the central nervous system because it does have a sedative, kind of relaxing effect, and it helps relax the muscles. So, like I said, I really liked it. Trying to stir it. I need to top this off, so I'm sitting here just fiddling around here. That's what I should have done. Right here, like this.
Internet teach you this?
I learned it on TikTok.
No.
So we're gonna top this off. Oh, that's such a pretty green. Is that not a neat green?
That is pretty.
Yeah, I like it. So.
Someone said, the internet teach you this. Someone said, did the internet teach you this?
Did the internet teach me this?
Yeah.
No. Oh my gosh, my dog is getting on my nerves. I've been really into like herbal stuff. I love gardening. I've always had house plants. I've gardened for several years, so I grow, you know, stuff like this. Although this wasn't in my yard, it was in my sister's yard. I was trying to see what is he barking at?
A ghost. Nothing. Come on.
But yeah, so I've just
Stay
studied
here with us. Come on. Come on.
herbal stuff for
There we go.
20 years, I would say. Definitely. And it's like, you know, being a nurse, you know, definitely medication has its place, but it's like a lot of times, I mean, just, it's gotten to where we just throw a pill at everything. We've thrown diet and exercise completely out the window, and everything's so upside down, you guys. It's like not how it's supposed to be. You know, they got us thinking that the stuff that's good for us can help us, is bad for us, and, you know, just even, you know, like dandelion tea. Just drinking dandelion, it's good for you. It's healthy. You're getting your vitamins and your nutrients, and that's why, like, we're just so sick as a society because we are vitamin and mineral deficient. You know, when you're eating Taco Bell and McDonald's and all that all the time, we're not getting any nutrition, none at all. And so that's why I also like gardening. I do organic gardening. Nothing tastes like your own food out of your garden, guys. You can't touch it. You can't, my sweet potato casserole that I make for the holidays, I'll tell you this, I usually, used to take my patients, we would cook a big Thanksgiving dinner, and I would take my patients in to-go boxes, the ones that, you know, could have it. I would take them dinner. They loved my green bean casserole, and they loved my sweet potato casserole, and the secret was, it came from my own garden. It's just your food that you grow in your own garden. It's just so much better. Like, I don't even Sis, you need to knock it off. I've had enough. What are you even barking at? Your dad? Your dad. Because he lives here.
Yeah, he's barking at the neighbors.
He's back there. He got his little ears like, he's running around like a wild child. Don't come in. No. Trying to butter up to me now. Look at this little thing. He is a rascal. He is so spoiled, you guys. My little Chihuahua dog. Look at him. He hates being on camera. He don't like That's what happens when you misbehave. We put you on the TikTok. You get to go on the TikTok. We like it. He likes to be held like a... No.
Samson, stop. Crazy.
Like he is. He's going off the chain. So, he needs to stop. Okay, so both of these are off to the cupboard, a cool, dark place for 6 weeks. Shake it every day. You know, I mean, if you forget, it's going to be okay. A lot of times I go through and just turn them all, you know, upside down. And then the next day I'll go back and turn them upside down again. So yeah, we need to label them. Make sure you label them. That way you know what you got. What? No, husbands. I'm here talking about trying to be healthy and eat healthy. He's coming in here with some kind of some kind of junk food in my kitchen.
Garden some
Ice cream. What is that? Oh, that's one of those frozen fruit bars, though.
No.
candy.
Stop. Get out of here. Go away, you pest. You're going to be wanting some of my wild lettuce extract when you're inflamed from eating that junk. Is what it is. Yeah, so. Yeah, but yeah, so a lot of stuff, a lot of, just our chronic diseases are related to vitamin and mineral deficiency.
Come here.
And so just simple things like, like I said, dandelion, you don't have to be, necessarily sick. Just drink it just because it's good for you, And even, elderberry syrups and stuff like that. All right, so I'll look and see, have him come back.
Jason?
Take a look, love. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, Jason. Following the house. I'm trying to see. That's what email on here. This filter is, I can't believe my eyes look like cat eyes.
Your eyes do look
Can't even deal with it. It's freaky. Freaked out. Do you guys want to see the garden? We can take you out and do like a small kind of garden tour of what we got going on. Do you want to? We'll take them out there and go do a garden tour before we go.
How do you take it off?
There we go. You might have to. Oh, we were going to hang this up too.
Oh my goodness.
We can do that later.
Yeah. That would be easier.
Come on.
Simpson, come on. Crazy.
Starting out here in the front. Just straight right ahead. This is actually fennel. And we're growing.
I can't really get it. I wish it was this way.
Flip it. Can you flip it around? Is that it?
That's off. I almost ended the live.
Can you not? What is this down here? No, I guess we can't flip it around, can we? That's crazy. Why wouldn't you be able to?
My eyes do look weird.
I honestly do not see anywhere to flip it around, do you? There's my neighbor. Let's see what he's got to say.
Why? Why?
Do what? Take a hit. Oh, a hint. What?
Yarrow at the moor sitting right there. And you
I
just sit there.
didn't notice it was there. I was like, what happened to Melvin?
I had to go to work.
Oh, God,
I didn't
you had to run
realize.
over there and come back, huh?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, so yeah. She goes, the moor is out. I go, you need to get you a bigger sign.
That's what Jason was saying.
When I saw that, I go, man, you ought to be selling some. I thought to myself, she ought to be selling these tomato plants. Yeah. And when I'm mowing, I go, I go, something about, she's selling them. I mean, 60 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
I just called up what I've got left, if you need one. I was telling her I gave her a couple. What do you do? What is that?
It's a word. What's a grasshopper?
Yeah, it's a grasshopper.
Are you serious? You're like the grasshopper whisperer. Show them.
Yeah.
Let's see. We don't even have any fun. Look, that grasshopper just landed right there on her arm.
It's camera shy too.
I wish that we could figure out. We're doing kind of a tour of the garden here. I wish I could flip this around. That's so crazy you cannot flip this around. More? Would it bend or?
No.
Nope, that's slide together.
Right. What about that?
That says co-host. So I guess, yeah, we're just kind of stuck on it. So anyway.
That grasshopper just disappeared.
We've got, this is not dill, sorry. I always get those mixed up, guys. This is fennel that's been growing, and it's actually, I'm growing fennel seed. Fennel seed also contains shikimic acid, and they use shikimic acid to make Tamiflu. So, Actually, and look, it's flowering. Oh my gosh, I didn't think it was going to flower this year. It takes 2 years for it to flower. And I planted this last summer, at the end of last summer. So it's not even been growing a year, but it looks like it's going to go ahead and bloom some out. This is like a very similar to fennel. It's like a licorice. And of course, I pick it off and eat it. I'm all the time eating. This is a squash that just started growing out of there, so I let it grow. When you garden, guys, you'll notice stuff just starts growing. Everywhere. You don't even plant it, it just grows everywhere. And this is St. John's wort. That is some rosemary that's not looking good. Here's some yarrow. I didn't really get it in time. That's to make like teas and tinctures. That's a little too far gone. You probably want to get it like when it looks like this. Yarrow, there's all kinds of yarrow, look, all kinds of colors. Yeah, there's one. More and there was actually white yarrow, aka common yarrow, is what really grows wild and has, I think, historically been used. There was a study done though where they compared the different colors of in the yarrow to see if they had the same compounds, and there was not a lot of difference in them at all. So really any yarrow would do. My tomatoes are up there, but we won't go there. I'm trying to, I wish I could flip y'all around. This just started growing by itself. A tomato plant here.
That's a tomato? I thought.
Yeah, this is a tomato. It just started growing, so I let it grow. But I do have a cucumber stuck down in here because this is where I grow my cucumbers. See?
There, and then you also pass that.
You guys can grow food in, that's a 5-gallon bucket. My cucumbers do better in the bucket than they even do the yard. They always get a fungus in the yard, but yeah, so it'll grow completely up over that, and it'll look really pretty. There was something else up here I was going to show, and I don't remember what it was. And then right out here, the tomatoes are up front, but I didn't want to do the tomatoes because the traffic. So this is the main bed. I've still got a little mulching and stuff to do. Here I've got some greeny Cantrell tomatoes here. That's an heirloom tomato. I grew them here last year. Absolutely loved them. Last year was the first time I grew them. So I've definitely started growing them again. What I like about heirloom tomatoes is there's usually always a story that goes with them. Like, this is out of eastern Kentucky. And how these became an heirloom is a soldier came home from Germany in World War II and gave a lady some tomato seeds, and they've been grown as an heirloom ever since. And they were named after her, Granny Cantrell. And they're a big, hardy, like kind of a pinkish red tomato. I like to grow the different colors. I like to grow, orange, and I didn't get any yellow done this year though. This is a sunflower that popped up all by itself. That's another squash that just started growing, which is really too close to my tomato. I'm thinking this is a pumpkin. I'm really thinking this is a pumpkin because we have pumpkins that just grow here. My husband and I had a fall wedding, and we threw our pumpkins when we got done using them out here in the yard bed, thinking, pumpkins have grown here ever since. I've got a real big one growing out front. This is the green bean arch. I'm sitting here. We got a green bean. They've started trailing up. They're going to go up and down and over that. I've got some beets over here. The amaranth was really taking over my beets, though. This is the common yarrow, the wild yarrow. I actually did get to this in time. That's why there's not a lot, because I cut it. Those are more Granny Cantrell tomatoes, and I have even more tomatoes up front. That's a carrot. That's carrot seed. I'm letting that go too. That's yarrow. That's a squash that just started growing. And then all these are my pepper plants. All these are bush green beans. This is a peppermint plant.
Chocolate peppermint.
I think this is is it chocolate peppermint?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Can y'all get a sniff through the phone? And we just eat it. So all those have popped up. I just planted those late. And here's my sweet potatoes. I got sweet potatoes here, sweet potatoes there. We've got corn growing back here. Corn, that's some squash. I've got some sunflowers planted on the back row. Squash, and then this is more corn. Then I've got more potatoes. I got more sweet potatoes over there. Those are russet white potatoes. There's my fig tree. And these are the Idaho potatoes that I've been growing from the store. And we actually cut bottoms out of buckets here and to try to maximize production. So hopefully we'll get these buckets filled with potatoes plus what's, under here in the bed. But I had filled the bed up as far as I could fill it. So that's an experiment we're seeing. These are my blueberry bushes. Blueberries. I actually just thinned out some strawberries and planted them on here. I saw, I cannot remember, is it Jasmine? One of the TikTok gardeners on here. I saw she had some strawberries stuck down in her blueberries, and I thought, oh my God, that is a great idea. Because they both kind of like more of a little, the soil on the acidic side. That's why I've got some pine needles mulched here, because that helps kind of keep the soil on a more little acidic side that the blueberries and the strawberries like. So, peppers. Amaranth, which the bugs have been eating that. I'm probably going to end up just pulling that up because it sprouted up everywhere this year. It actually took my beets over. It kind of got on my nerves.
Killed them all.
Here is my lemon balm. That's the next thing I need to make a tincture out of, is this lemon balm. Right here.
It smells nice.
Oh, I love lemon balm. It smells heavenly. Yeah, so actually, we really do need to cut this. I don't know if I have enough 80 proof, because I don't know that I would want to really necessarily use
a lot of this.
The Everclear with that. That's citronella, lemon balm, peppermint. This is spearmint. I love spearmint, you guys. Oh, that smells so good. It smells so good. This is a pear tree I got that I need to plant. I don't know. Like you said, it'd be so much better if we could flip it around. I got actually, I think 2 different ones. I found these marked down, guys, half off. So I had to get them. I had to. Here's some more Yarrow. Ooh, that one's a good one. Actually, I don't know if I should go ahead and take it or not.
Go ahead and take it.
I'm not even getting it in the... That one's a good one. But we need to cut it. If we're going to... No, don't bend it at the top there. We need to cut it way down here at the bottom. Isn't that pretty? Which, heck, I can't tell, guys. I can't. It's hard for me to even see what I'm showing you guys with it this way. Oh, the little ones. So, actually, okay, we're going to wrap it up. I hate this. I guess my eyes don't look so bad like Catwoman right now. But, yeah, so I think we're going to actually get some clips of this Yarrow. And then we really need to get some start getting that lemon balm before it blooms out. Because then, like I was saying, the energy goes into the seed and the plant trying to reproduce, and it isn't in the leaves. I mean, it is in the leaves, but not right. It's pushed it up and out. So we want to get it definitely before it flowers. All right. So we'll be making another one with some lemon balm. So we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. How do I end now?